Kia ora, and welcome to day 1 of a month done and a month of mindful moments with tangling. Each day we're going to add a separate page or spread as we connect our journey through simple strings in a notebook. If you have not already watched the intro video of this series, I suggest you start there. But if you have and you're ready with a notebook, your favourite pen, a pencil and a blending tool, then let us begin. As our journey starts, I just remind you to have an attitude of gratitude, a little bit of curiosity. Remember, this is only a guide. I'm not expecting your tangles to look exactly like mine. So be curious about how yours turn out and embrace where your line goes today. That's what this journal is all about, finding small moments each day to embrace the here and now, and we're going to do that through tangling. Bring an open mind to your work, and if it has a wobble, well, embrace that wobble. It is unique. No one else has a wobble or a wiggle quite like yours. And so as we begin, our journey starting, we'll bring the pen to the paper on day 1. Day 1, I can see. We need a simple string to start our journey. And so, with my pen, I'm just going to pick it up and draw a spiral. A spiral which loops round on itself. A few times. And then heads off to the edge of the page. And I'm just going to allow the pen to just disappear. And so you'll see here the tangle we're going to do is in this spiral, and it's a tangle called Marasu by Maria Thomas. It's a blossoming spiral tangle, so I feel a lovely way to start our journey through the notebook. So in the very center, I'm just going to draw a little curved line from the center to the first outside edge, and then I'm going to repeat it. And in between those two lines, I'm going to add a little bit of drama. But I'm not going to add drama the whole space. I'm just going to do it at the top and the bottom. And then to emphasize that drama area, I'm going to give it an aura on either side of the black. And because I had a little sparkle in my drama, I'll have a little bit of sparkle in my aura lines. Once I've completed this first unit, you can move on to the next one. I'll start from the center, a curved line, and then another curved line. And then we'll fill with a little bit of drama, leaving a little bit of white in the middle. And to finish this unit, we'll just pop a little aura on either side of the drama. I find it easier to rotate the tile and do my same 2 curved lines. Fill with a little bit of drama, leave a little bit of sparkle in the middle, and then give it an aura either side of the drama area. And slowly we build out into the spiral. Our journey has begun. Do feel free to tangle alongside me. You don't have to do everything that I do at exactly the same time, and I'm not expecting yours to be the same as mine. So if you've popped your head down and you're concentrating on the here and the now, really focusing where your pen is as you build each of these Marasu elements. The little curved lines, gently mimicking the curves of the spiral. A little bit of sparkle in the drama and a little bit of sparkle on your auras. Before leaving a pause, moving your pen further along the spiral line and starting the next element. As we get wider outside the spiral, you'll find perhaps that your drama areas will get wider too. As well as a little bit of gratitude and a lot of openness about what wiggle or wobble perhaps your lines might have today, we also want to include some acceptance. I talked about remembering that that wiggle or that wobble is completely unique. Nobody else has it. So embrace and love that wiggle or wobble. It's here, it's now, and that's what you've done today. As this is a video, if you find you're running ahead of me, perhaps your spiral hasn't got as many turns as mine has, then you can either move the video on faster, or you can slow it down, or you can even pop me on pause. Each time I'll complete one element, filling the drama first, adding the aura. Wherever your spiral goes today, as it heads slowly off the page, love and accept where it's going today. Trust that line. This is tangling after all. A little bit of Zen tangle has no mistakes. So love and trust yourself, and love and trust the lines you're drawing today. And as I slowly complete my Marisu with its sparkle, I'll reach the edge of my page. I think I have one element just left to get in here before I'm going off the page. You just keep repeating that same element as you head out through the spiral, around and around, until you head off the page. Then pick up your pencil and we'll add a little bit of shading. I'm just going to pop a little bit of shading on the white areas near my original spiral line. Just a little bit of graphite on each side. We don't need to do the whole spiral because we don't need to put the graphite over the black. That lovely drama is going to be open and quite happy without the graphite. I'm holding my pencil quite flat in my hand, just in the palm of my hand there, so that I can see exactly where the point is. I can keep then inside the line of my spiral. I'll pop down a little bit of graphite in all the white areas that I want of those spiral lines. And then I'm going to use my blending tool in the same way I hold my pencil quite flat. And I'm going to smush that graphite into the paper, into the texture of the paper. Just gently smushing it out. Some people like to go in little straight lines, other people like to go in little circles. You do what works for you. Gently keeping the graphite within the lines of the Marisu. Don't forget to turn your notebook if it makes it easier to keep the graphite on one side of that line. Sometimes you don't need to add any more graphite to an area because there's enough on your tortillon. Gently, gently, keeping the area of white that you created with the sparkle in the drama areas clear. I might add a few dots of sparkle in my oar lines. Purposefully popping the dots, checking where you are, deciding whether a gap might have 1 or 2 dots. When I think I've done them all, I always find one I've missed. I should probably do them in order. Maybe you'll do them in order. There we go. I can see a lovely Marisou. And as we head off the page, perhaps you've got it on one page here, perhaps you've been working in a different journal and you've gone slightly bigger than me, but let's just look at our prompt. Day 1, I can see. I can see a journey starting, and perhaps you can too as we start off on day 1. Or perhaps you look out of your window and really notice. Take the focus you've just used today on your pen and really focus on one thing outside that window. If you like, underneath, you can write it down. I can see whatever it is. And I hope that you'll see what your journey does tomorrow.